For this video, I will be surviving 100 days in a super flat world. The aim of this video is simple. Number 1, we raid a pillager outpost as soon as possible and get it done. Number 2, head to the nether and raid a bastion. Number 3, kill Ender Dragon and get an elytra, some shulkers, and all that glorious stuff. Number 4, we build a gigantic erupting volcano. But before we do any of that, we need to find ourselves a village, because that way we can get all of the little bits and pieces, grab some seeds, get some wood, steal some stone from villagers' houses, and craft ourselves some basic tools. And now I have tools, it's time to get resources. And what's the easiest way to get resources? Destroy villager houses. So that's what I did. I spent quite a while doing this, and then I realized this is stupid. I can just make a cobble generator. But before I could even think about doing a cobble generator, I had to deal with an issue of slimes. They are driving me mad. So I placed a load of fences all around the village to make sure I was nice and safe. And with all the fences finally placed, it was time to go to sleep and say goodbye to the first day. The next day began with me planting saplings, killing slimes, and cutting wood. Because obviously, we need more resources. That's what this game's about, resources. And now I have some resources, it's time to create my own little corner of the world. So I placed down some chests, a crafting table, a bed, and emptied the rest of my inventory into the chests. And with everything in chests, it's now time to explore. And as I left, I instantly saw another village. So I raided the village, and this is what I found. And with that being the worst village I've ever seen in my entire life, I saw another village. So I went over there. There's a pattern for me here. But this village was different. This village had a library with some terrible enchants, but it had books. So I stole the books, and that made me feel good. But that's all there was. There's not a lot. I don't think I'm getting any luck. So I headed off in search of more things. Oh, and I'm glad I did. First of all, I found this blast furnace. That's going to help somehow smelt ores, which I can't even get, so I don't even know why I grabbed it. And then I saw a blacksmith stable thing. Blacksmith, that's the one. Full iron armor. Amazing. Well, not full because I haven't got a helmet, but it's close enough, all right? I then killed this iron golem and crafted myself a bucket to steal some lava, and I headed home. On my way back, I discovered 2 ruined portals. So I stole all the stuff, got myself some golden apples, got some gold armor, ready for the nether. But this is not all I found on the way home. I came across our first objective, take over a pillager outpost. And as you can see, it went absolutely perfectly. And also, it was so worth it. Look at this glorious stuff. Oh no, it's terrible. Awesome. So glad I've done this. Although I did end up giving myself a slight issue here. And I thought, what is the most genius way of killing lots of mobs in one go? Then I remembered I have a lava bucket. If I just place lava down, they're gonna die. One thing that I didn't figure, wood plus lava equals fire. Fire is bad. And just as I thought that things couldn't get any worse, I look over the edge, only to be shot off, and it's just time to run and just hope. But I was too speedy, I was too damn fast, I got away, and I returned home in the beautiful sunset. It was a start of a new day, and with the pillager outpost checked off our list, it's time to take on a bastion. And I headed back out to find a ruined portal, of which I did find one, and it was pretty much already done. So I just used a bit of lava and a water bucket, created our nether portal, and in I went. As I got through the other side of the portal, I realised this isn't that bad a spawn. I can have this, I'll accept it. So I chopped out a little bit of wood, so I can have some little markers, see where we go, bridge my way across. Looks beautiful. And then the hunt began for the bastion. But what I found first was a piglin. So I traded all the gold that we had already. But unfortunately, this piglin wasn't very helpful and only gave me terrible things. And with the distraction of the piglin finally finished, the hunt was back on for a bastion. And I found one. What are the chances of that? And as I approached the bastion, I noticed there was a lot of gold at the top. And I thought to myself, I fancy me a bit of that gold. So I pillared up and I stole the gold. Now I have the gold. I look to go into the bastion, but I get genuinely terrified and I leave. So I leave with all of the goods. I leave the nether. I head on home, have a little lay down, realize that there was no reason for me to go home, and then I head back again because I'm an idiot. As I enter the nether with my newfound courage, I decide it's time to spend a little bit of this gold I've just discovered. It could be perfect, right? So I found myself a group of piglins, and that's what I did. I traded, and this is where I got a lot of fire potions, a lot of pearls. It was actually pretty darn useful, I'm not gonna lie. And now, with my newfound items, I headed over to the bastion. As I arrived at the bastion, I figured the front door is a terrible idea. So I tried to find another way and decided maybe coming from the side is the best bet. So armed with a trusty bucket of lava, I headed on in. And as I came in, I found a chest instantly. Unfortunately, it was full of rubbish. A loot with 3 swords, not bad. But I mean, it was rubbish, okay? Easy, but not great. All the main prizes are on the inside. So I towered up and I made my way in. And as I looked in, I saw a piglin brute dying in lava, which gave me the greatest idea in the world. A bucket of lava plus piglins equal I win. So that's what I did. I burnt them to death. And it was great. But what wasn't great was the loot. It was genuinely terrible. I mean, look at this. Who would even accept this? Not me. And with the bastion complete, we could finally tick it off our list. But I feel as though it's a bit cheated. I don't think I did it quite right. So I went in search of another bastion. But as I did, I came across a fortress and a bastion. So I dived into the fortress, and as I was in there, I came across some skeletons, and I dealt with them like a pro to start with. And then he got a little bit hairy, so I pillared up, got scared, knocked them off. It was glorious. Everything was fine. And with those pesky wither skeletons dead, it was time to collect some blaze rods, you know, to get ready for the end. Now I had all the blaze rods I could ever need, and the wither skeletons were dead. It was time to head to the bastion. And I had a good feeling about this one. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? I'm only bridging across an open lava lake. It'll be fine. It'll be absolutely fine. And it was fine. And I got to the bastion, and everything was okay. Well, was it? And after that near touch of death, I ran away and I hid to regain my composure and come up with a much better plan than just walking in the front door. I genuinely screamed in real life when this happened. Like, people came and were like, "Are you okay?" Bad. But obviously, like a true professional, I didn't let that faze me. So I towered up over the top of the bastion, came in through the roof because that's a lot more sensible than the front door. And then I looted the things, but I'll save you the trouble of watching me pillaring about. I'll just show you what I've got, and then when I'm at the bottom. And this is what I got. I mean, it's nothing great. We got pig step, which is always pretty tasty, and in the second chest, nothing much. But now we drop down into the good stuff. And here, we find that we actually have some genuine decent stuff. There's only one bad thing, is we got visited by a friend who kind of disturbed us.
Hello there.
And with our unexpected guest dealt with, it was time to pillar up and head back to the overworld to get ourselves to the end. But along the way, I found a skeleton, so I killed him, and it felt good. Not gonna lie, felt pretty darn good. With the skeleton killed and everything feeling great, I headed back to the portal. On the way, I came across these piglins, and I thought, I've got loads of gold now, so let's do some trading, get some extra pearls, get some extra bits and pieces. Things can be good. So I traded, but unfortunately I dropped a whole block of gold, and he stole it. Absolute thief. But I let him get away with it because I couldn't kill him because I'm too weak. I'm not weak, but yeah, okay, I was weak. Okay, that's not the point. So I left. And as I left, I was viciously attacked by this ghast, who I shot once, and it died. Definitely didn't spend ages trying to kill this thing and failing miserably, and then it just happened to get lucky and hit one thing. That's not what happened. Definite one shot. Don't even... The footage lies. Honest. Definite lies. 100% lies. It's all lies. It's all lies. Definitely lies. So continuing my journey back through the portal. Got to the overworld, and I'm not gonna lie, it felt so good to see the bright blue sky. But what didn't feel good was hearing the slimes. It drives me insane. But as I headed back, I came across some old friends, and I thought, you know what? You can follow me. But they couldn't follow me. They had to die. So they died. And it felt quite nice. Again, I'm just enjoying the death of this server. It's going well. I really hate slimes though. The pain, the noise, just everything. I can't wait for just silence. That is what I dream for. And the only way for me to get silence is to go to sleep. So I slept, which brought in a new day. Which means it was time to do the ultimate thing. Throw our first Eye of Ender and head to the end. I found the stronghold, And it was flying, like genuinely flying. And I thought, this is amazing. So I tried to head up there, then realized I had no blocks. So I headed back to the village. I grabbed some blocks and I started to pillar up. And it genuinely became my own little parkour map. And I mean, nothing goes wrong when I do parkour. I'm the greatest. So I bridge across here, I bridged across here, I jumped across here, and then I made an error. And I didn't jump across here.